Oh boy, I'm nervous about covering this one. I should say, I am hoping to God that it does not get me crucified on the internet or something, especially with the topic that this is going to pertain to. And I'm really hoping to God I don't wake up in the morning and find out that I've been practically crucified on the internet. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, deep breaths. Okay, what is up, guys? It's Rambling Collector back here with another manga ramble for all of you. And this one is going to be a bit more different. See, I know how June, it's all about Pride Month right now that's going on. So, I thought that I'd take a bit of time to do something special for an event to kind of honor Pride Month at the very least. To just kind of take some time and review some various same-sex couple romance manga or books that I have read. And I figured I'd start off with something light, such as the manga that I'm here to discuss today. Today, I'm going to be talking about Doughnuts Under a Crescent Moon by Shio Usui. And I'm hoping to God, once again, like I said, that I don't wake up with this video in the comment section being like practical callings for my crucifixion. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and talk about this manga, shall we? So I gotta be honest, I kept on seeing this manga popping up in my bookstore, like I'd browse around and see this in the manga section. And to be quite honest, at first I was interested just by the title. And at this time I was still getting used to yurimanga. Because at the time I didn't really think much of it. I just noticed that it was more of an uprise, and then I saw this one in the D section of the manga section in my bookstore. And to be quite honest, I actually was curious about it, so I went ahead and checked out the first volume. And after that I bought the second. And now I'm eagerly awaiting for the third volume to come out later this month, because honestly, this is definitely a very wholesome romance, and I love it. So, to put the main perspective of the plot here, this is actually a working women's yuri romance starring our main characters of Uno Hinako and her co-worker Sato Asahi. And essentially, they both work in the same office, but Hinako essentially has troubles with self-doubt and wanting to appear normal to society, and she's kept going on multiple dates with multiple boys, and each one has ended up in failure, with her own crushing self-doubts, essentially leaving her a half-baked mess. Like, she can appear confident and calm on the outside, but on the inside, she is an absolute wreck. And I will not lie to you guys, I actually related wholeheartedly with Hinako at that point, because that's the thing. In public, I can be completely calm and fine, but on the inside, I could be self-deprecating, or just absolutely beating myself over the head mentally, or just literally almost a full-on nervous breakdown. Yeah, I'm a bit of a mess. I'm not even gonna lie there. Which is why I honestly connected a lot with Hinako there with the whole insecurities thing. But anyways, I really like this one because it shows how Sato or Asahi and Hinako kind of balance each other out. Because where Hinako is constantly struggling to find herself, despite the enormity of the fact that she has tried so hard for years to fit into the normal crowd, just to satisfy what other people want, Asahi is really helping her to break out of her shell and kind of be more comfortable with herself, to learn how to love herself. And to be quite honest with you, I actually enjoyed this also with Hinako helping out Asahi, because Asahi has essentially gone for the protective parental role, or at least the protective older sibling, because it's really just her and her younger sibling Subaru essentially living by themselves, with Sato essentially sacrificing her own personal life just to take care of her younger sister and make sure that they are well provided for. And I like how Hinako is able to bring out more of the fun side of Asahi. So honestly, there's a lot of good chemistry throughout this manga, and I do recommend it if you're in for a good wholehearted romance, or at least like a working person's style romance. Like I said before with Haru's Curse, I'm very picky when it comes to romances, primarily for the fact that a lot of them are very cliche, or over-the-top cheesy, which I know some people might like those. Me, I'm more for the mature style romance where it's more of whether through our daily lives or something like that, or something of that nature. Just that natural chemistry building. And Shio Usui does a fantastic job both in story writing as well as artistic. I like how Usui does this thing where they'll keep it simple at one point, but then other times when it comes to like facial expressions, they'll just get super into detail, so it really lends the manga a bit of an attention grabber. But really, that's the thing. It never devolves from its simple charm. Now, was I devastated when I found out that this manga was only going to go for about 4 volumes? Yes. But I will wholeheartedly enjoy whatever comes next in Volume 3 later this month. And I figured this would be a good one to start with for Pride Month. Let me know what you all think. But let's go on to the score, shall we? So currently, my overall score for Doughnuts Under a Crescent Moon would honestly be a solid 8 out of 10. For the primary factor that the manga itself is not finished, and yet for the great art style, well-paced story, and more importantly that more natural style romance, honestly it ranks very highly for me. Like I said, I am also extremely nervous though. I'm hoping that this does not get me like crucified on the internet or something, or causes me to lose some subscribers, but if somebody has a problem with it, I understand, especially because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. But I figured at the very least, I would cover a few manga just to kind of show my support for Pride Month, but also just to show that, hey, some of us like this stuff too, mostly just for a good story. And that is what Doughnuts Under a Crescent Moon is. It's a good story. Anyways, you guys, if you did like this, feel free to subscribe and be prepared for more throughout this month. And if you decide to stick around for more, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And also feel free to leave a like if you're interested. Anyways, this is Rambling Collector signing off. You all have an awesome day. Thank you so much for listening.